Welcome back guys to another video. This is Adi from the techbyhadi channel. Today we have another review product. This is a product from Apple, the new iPhone 12 Pro Max. That's the flagship and the highest tier model of this year's iPhone 12 Pro models. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. Guys, let's talk about the design and build quality of the iPhone 12 Pro Max. What is the difference between the iPhone 12 Pro and the 12 Pro Max? The 12 Pro Max is a bigger version of the iPhone 12 Pro that has a bigger screen and a bigger battery and a bigger camera and a very improved and bigger camera too. It is made up of frosted Gorilla 6 in the back, and just like the other iPhone 12 models, it has a solid ceramic shield glass that is scratch and shatter resistant, and the whole device is rated as IP68 water resistant, so like up to 6 meters. So you can put your, like, if you never put your iPhone in the water, but like you should be good if you like drop it in the water, because you have IP68 that's water resistant for 6 meters to up to 30 minutes. And it's stainless steel frame, and there's it has a stainless steel frame, as we can see, and there's a glossy finish that doesn't provide that of a grip actually. The flat top and the bottom of the iPhone makes it stand and not fall. This makes the grip better. Actually, this makes the grip so much better for the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I think the design and build quality of the iPhone 12 Pro Max is so good. Especially for me, what I like, I used the iPhone XS Max before. The biggest difference for me is the grip actually. I think the grip is super good. Like when I am like holding my phone like that, I don't feel like I'll drop the phone actually, but the iPhone, because of the flat edges, I prefer the flat edges more, but most people like, it's a 50-50 vote. Like it's a 50-50 vote on the iPhone 12 Pro Max that it has a flat or be like the round ones like iPhone X or the iPhone 11 Pro. And the screen actually, let's talk about the screen right now. It has a 6.7-inch Super Retina XDR OLED display with a resolution of 1284 times 2778 pixels with a pixel density of 448 ppi. This screen is super crispy for looking at vids. It still brings us the standard 60 Hz sadly. Like all of us expected a 120 Hz display, but it has a 60 Hz that most people like. This the most argued thing of the iPhone 12 Pro Max was it has a 60 Hz display. Like the other past year iPhone models, we have the big notch. The iPhone 11 Pro XS Max, we have a very big notch. It's still there. On the top is a selfie camera, and we have a 3D scanner actually for the Face ID. The Face ID is what's Face ID is the technology that you can open your iPhone just by your face. This is actually so good. This display is very nice. Like the blacks are quite deep thanks to the OLED technology. OLED technology is so good for making the contrasts and the blacks deep. I like the OLED technology so much. And color accuracy is excellent too. You get true tone automatic white balance adjustment based on the ambient lighting, and maximum brightness is really good. I measured it that it was 822 nits. It's pretty good when you're out in the sun. And for the audio of the iPhone 12 Pro Max, we have a setup of stereo speakers. That's a hybrid speaker with one speaker in the bottom and the earpiece at the top, acting as the second one, but the audio quality is the best. And I'm gonna show you a sound test of the iPhone 12 Pro Max. The sound was very good. Let me know in the comments down below, was it good or wasn't it? I tested it. It's super high quality of a sound. The stereo speakers are super rich of a sound. And we have, now let's talk about the storage options that we have. We have 128 gigs, 256 and 512 gigs on the board, which is pretty a lot, like it's plenty. But it's not expandable though, like the all Samsung phones, they were expandable. But like the new Samsung phones, the new ones after the S20, the S21 or the Note 20, they all don't have expandable storage. That's sad actually. And in the iPhone 12 Pro Max, Apple introduced the brand new iOS 14. All of the new iPhone versions come with the latest iOS 14. As we know, it's super good, but like we use widgets. The widgets, like for example, you can add this widget, for example, a widget weather or anything like that. Now let me show you how can you add a widget. Now we are on the phone, as you can see. If you wanna add a widget weather, you just click on the app, hold click. We click edit home screen. We click on the plus on the left side. For example, I want to put a fitness one. We have a lot of sizes. And for example, let me click a weather one. You can make a very large weather one. As you can see, it's ginormous. And we're gonna do a lot more stuff. Like this feature isn't very popular for the Samsung users because it's super old actually for the Samsung users. And let me do a benchmark for you, and after that I'm gonna explain what is important of the iPhone 12 Pro Max, the i14 Bionic chip. Now let's do a test, and I'm gonna tell you what's the performance of the i14 Bionic chip is. Now guys, we are at Antutu. We are doing a test for it. Let's wait for a little bit. We're gonna skip this part until it will finish very fastly. Okay guys, now let me tell you what was the features of it. How fast was the iPhone? We got a score of 602,643. The CPU was 169,918 and the GPU was 227,847 and the RAM was 112,744. The UX is the picture quality and the picture speeds of loading 92,124. Actually, the speeds are unbelievable, but now the iPhone is super hot actually. The i14 Bionic chip performance is one of the major upgrades you will see in the new iPhones. Is the chipset, the Apple i14 Bionic built-in 5nm processor, and in the benchmarks of the iPhone 12 Pro Max beats the last year's iPhone 11 Pro by scoring 20% higher in CPU tests. Like we tested it, and the GPUs aren't quite dramatic like the CPU ones, but it's actually so good. Like if you're like a heavy users of the GPU, but still they are so good. And in addition, since there is a Qualcomm 5G modem on board, you get access to 5G network speeds as well. And the Pro Max is super good when handling the thermal through. It still gets hot, but it's much better than the lower tier model. The iPhone 12 Pro Max has also 6GB of RAM rather than 4GB like the past year model. As we like in the Antutu benchmark, we saw that it was super fast actually. It was faster than any of the past year's benchmarks. It was super fast. And for the battery life, actually it's a little bit disappointing because we have 3678 mAh of battery life. When I use it, I can use it for 1 day actually. Like if I use it 100% to 0%, I can use it for the whole day. But like I'm not a super like very super heavy user of the iPhone because I use my laptop a lot more than the iPhone. And Apple didn't include a charger. You should buy another charger, that's the 20-watt charger. Like when I tested the 20-watt charger from 0 to 50%, like it can charge up from 0 to 50% in just half an hour, like means 30 minutes. Guys, let's get in the most juicy part of the part, that's the camera. Now in the iPhone 12 Pro Max we have a 12 megapixel triple camera setup which offers some upgrades of the iPhone 12 Pro. Just the ultra wide isn't that much of an upgrade, but in the iPhone 12 Pro Max we have a very important technology, that's the Censorship Stabilization technology rather than OIS. What's the difference of OIS and censorship technology? Censorship technology, it's like simply it makes your footage so much smoother, and we have a longer range 2.5 telephoto x zoom, but the other, like for example the 12 Pro has a 2x optical zoom. For the daylight photos, let's start off with the daylight. For the main camera, these are super good with high contrast, low noise, accurate white balance as you can see, and realistic colors. Dynamic range is wide yet natural looking. Photos from ultra wide camera are excellent with super wide field of view and nice distortion. You get great contrast, accurate colors, and a response and reasonably wide dynamic range with the 2.5x telephoto zoom. Camera is superb and you get a very high contrast spot on the colors and well as a very balanced dynamic range actually. For the portraits, as we can see, let me put the portraits on the screen. Portraits on the iPhone 12 Pro Max are something special thanks to the LiDAR scanner. The LiDAR scanners make the depth so much better for the iPhone, and the cam is excellent with great detail, contrast, and colors. As we can see, it's the contrast, the colors, the great details are super beautiful. When I tested the low light photography, the night mode triggers automatically in low light scenes and works even faster than the iPhone 12 Pro. You hold the camera still just for a few seconds, and these shots for the main camera are amazing. They are detailed with low exposure and well exposured as we can see, and well preserved color saturations. The highlights are handled well too. And photos looks realistic. Portraits can be shot in the night mode with the main camera. These are simply outstanding, plenty of detail, very low noise, excellent. The subject separation from the background at the night is excellent, but not as good of course as the daylight one. And let's get into the selfie part, the selfie department. You can take a 12 megapixel selfie or crop it in 7 megapixel one with a tighter framing. The quality here is excellent because of the 3D scanner. The quality is so good, and with the 7 megapixel one, the field of view actually is so good too. The video quality. Let me talk about the video quality, the most important thing about the iPhone 12 Pro Max actually. It supports 4K 24, 30, 60, and we have 720p and 1080p too. And let me show you how you're gonna turn on the Dolby Vision Hdr. First of all, as you can see, I'm on the phone. This is a screen record one. At the search one, we will write camera. When you open the camera, first of all, the format settings, I recommend high efficiency and turn on Apple Pro. For your record one, we will come down and there's HDR video. If you want to shoot on with HDR videos, I know the size will be larger, but it's super crispy. The white balance are so good and the contrasts are so good too, and it's super bright because it's HDR. It's called the Dolby Vision Hdr. This Dolby Vision Hdr is used in most of the cinema cameras, and it's very amazing that iPhones have this technology. And we can record slow-mo at 1080p at 240 fps. That's not very good, but not disappointing too actually. I know guys, this is the conclusion part. Thanks for being with me. Thanks for taking your time for watching this video. I hope that you got all of the information of buying the iPhone 12 Pro Max or not buying it. I think if you have the money, it's worth it, because what are the differences of with the iPhone 11 one? We have 128 gigs of base model actually. The cameras are better. We have Dolby Vision, we have Apple Pro, and the CPU and GPU are faster actually, thanks to the A14 Bionic chip. And I don't really play games on my phone because I'm playing on the laptop or the PC, but you can play on the phone because the A14 Bionic chip is super fast. For example, you can play Fortnite, PUBG, all kind of stuff on the iPhone. It's very fast. And that's all for me. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you got a lot of information on the iPhone 12 Pro Max. And I forgot to tell you that I bought the Pacific blue color. This is called the Pacific blue colors. We have the black one and the white one too. And that's it for me. Catch you guys in another video. Peace out.